Hey everyone, this is my video response to RetroGamingManiac. I've been tagged in another Taggin Tubers series. This time it is my top 5 favorite games to fall back on. In other words, my top 5 games that I can just pop in and play at any point in time. And for me, those top 5 games are not necessarily a top 5. They're just 5 games that I really like, because really the list could go on and on. It would be really long. So I've chosen 5 that I do just play from time to time. They're games I could just pick up and play and have fun with and try to beat my previous score, or just play and have fun. So here we go to get started. Double Dragon on the NES, and this is a pretty well, yeah, it's a very Nintendo heavy list. I love Double Dragon. I love trying to top my previous score. That kind of stems from stupid wizard, because on that, oh, you got 50,000 on Double Dragon, which that's where I kind of like always wanted to see, oh, can I do 50,000? And I can't remember, I haven't tried that to get that in a while, but I can't remember if it was really, really hard to do that or super, super easy to do that. I can't really remember, but pretty much now when I go through the game, I just punch everybody, even the abobos. I try to punch them until I'm about ready to die, and then I start jump kicking or whatever. Next on the list, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! This was also on RetroGamingManiac's list. This is also a game that I have played and played and played and played. I've gotten really, really good at this game. I can put it in 007 3735963 and beat Mike Tyson at any point in time. I've beaten him on the arcade version. I've beaten him multiple times on the NES version. I love the game. I can just put it in and play. I love the music. I love everything about it. So it's just one of those games I can just pop in, play, have fun with. Not necessarily to beat the score or whatever, but it's just something fun that I like to play. Next on the list, Turtles in Time. This cart was it was a cart I found for like $5. I actually have another cart as this as well, and it was all torn up, so the label was, I'm sure you can see that, the label on the back was all torn up and everything. So I decided, since it wasn't in great shape, that I would try and paint it green for Turtles. Turned out, so it's okay, but I actually have another copy that's more normal. Anyways, love this game. Undoubtedly one of the best, if not the best, beat 'em up games on the Super Nintendo. First off, I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and this game is just everything that Ninja Turtles was to me as a kid. They were cool, they kicked butt, they were ninjas. I mean, and this game just accentuates everything that I thought that they were as a kid, and it still stands true to this day. It stands the testament of time. This game is really fun today as it was back then. It's just a fun game to pop in and play, and really I could extend this to Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade version on the Nintendo, because it's very similar in gameplay. But I do kind of like trying to beat my old high score on this game. It's just something fun for me to do. I don't know, but I love the graphics on this game. I like seeing the enemies. I like seeing the bosses. The boss fights are fun. It's just overall a fun game. Next up, before, is any Mario Kart. I really couldn't pick one because I really could play any of them at any point in time. I could any day just pick up Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 7, whatever, Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance, any of them. I love them all. They're fun games for me just to pick up and play. More recently, of course, Mario Kart 8. I can get online and play that at any point in time, and if anybody wants to challenge me, I'm up for it, because I love playing Mario Kart 8. I'm pretty good at Mario Kart 8. It's one of those games I've played all my life, and I got really, really good at, and it's a lot of fun to me. I'm heavily into Mario Kart 8 competition, so I get pretty serious about that. So it's more of a, not so much of a leisurely game whenever I play. If I play it online, if I'm playing just the computer, sometimes I like to mess around, try to find secret paths or hidden entrances to different places or whatever, or ways I can skip through the level a little bit faster. So I spent some time doing that. I used to do that a lot on the Super Nintendo version. It's fun play for me, so I like it. And my number one, this is probably, if I had to pick a number one fallback game of all time, this is most certainly it. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And my jewel case is cracked a little bit because this game has been with me since the week that this game came out. I didn't pick it up on the very day it came out, but it was like the day after or the third day it was out. And I bought it on a whim. I went to the mall, which was, back then it was, you know, the mall's a big deal because they weren't readily available as they are today. Malls are kind of like everywhere nowadays, but GameStop, Funko Land back then, Babbage's, those sorts of things weren't everywhere. It was in the mall, so went to it. I picked this up because I liked the cover art. The purples and the red and the yellow really drew me to it. I didn't even know the game was out really. Picked it up, I looked at the back, I saw that it had RPG elements, it looked really cool, the graphics looked cool. I bought it on a whim, and I am so glad that I did because there is no other game that I have beat over and over and over more than this game right here. I love Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's definitely on my top 10 list, probably on my top 5 list of best games of all time for me. It's such a great game. I don't know why there isn't more games, even a sequel, prequel, whatever, in this style. Just another game just like this. There was those DS games and GBA games, but not quite this game. This is a phenomenal game. Love it. Looking forward to the new Iggy-Vania game that's going to come out in a couple of years. That's on Kickstarter, was on Kickstarter. Anyways, that's my top 5. And like I said, this list could have really been extended. I mean, I play Resident Evil 4 a lot. I fall back on that as my favorite Resident Evil game. As much as I love Resident Evil 2, I play Resident Evil 4 more. It's a little more action and a little more fun. I get just a little bit more into it. There are other games. Castlevania 4, the Super Nintendo, I play that quite a bit. I played Ninja Gaiden. Just, I don't know, there's lots of games I could have extended to, but this is the 5 probably that I play more than any of the others. But guys, appreciate you all the support so far for watching me. I appreciate guys like Josh, RetroGamingManiac, for tagging me in this to get the video game community responding and talking to one another and prompting each other to talk and shoot videos, and just gets everybody involved. I think it's a really cool idea. So thank you to the viewers and subscribers. It's been really great. I hope to get more, and on that note, I'm going to tag a couple more people here. First, NerdBitesWeekly. It's a good buddy of mine. He used to live nearby. Now he's moved off a little bit, so I don't get to see him as often. So now it's going to be communicating through YouTube. NerdBitesWeekly, want to know your top 5 games to fall back on. Dustin, want to hear from you soon. Matt, Jaelon, Josh, RGM actually was the one who told me to look up you guys, and I enjoy watching your videos, your pickups. And also Coach Newman 17. I used to watch him, but he's been a little inactive for the last several months. So Coach, hopefully you'll watch this. I'd like to get you started back into shooting YouTube videos. So there it is. There's my 3 tags. Hope to see you guys shoot some videos. I'd like to get your answers. So for everybody else, I've got some other things coming up soon. Talk to you then.